the second set of homework. In the first problem, I would like you to model something for the Expedia travel system. In Expedia, a user can create several itineraries. Each one of them consists of several reservations. For example, your full reservation could be that you have maybe 0 or more flights, hotels, cars, and so on. For example, your overall itinerary is 4 flights, 2 hotels, and 2 cars, and so on. Each reservation may have its own information. For example, for the hotel, we need to know about the total nights that you're going to stay, the price per night, and this will help us to compute the hotel cost, and so on. And the cost here of the whole reservations is just the sum of each of the inner reservations. I would like you to design a set of classes that help developing this system. The focus and the scope of this problem is just the class level, the high level. So focus on the design. Try to keep it simple, but still smart design that allow such things. For now, just model the flights and hotels. Do not model cars, but design something that should be extensible in the future. Something that you can add more in the future, maybe cars or anything else. So try to focus on the design level of that. In the second problem, we would like to work over the payment service. Let's say we have this nice service which is mainly classified ads, and they would like to add a payment feature. By that we mean the customer can use his, say, credit card or debit card to pay something for us. There are 2 paths for a company to solve this issue. The first one is to try to implement it by their own system, but this is going to be very huge step. The second is to depend on some of the available APIs to allow them to do payments. Each API probably will have some fees. Let's say, for example, PayPal is $1 per 25 payments. So with every 25 payments, PayPal is going to has a fees of $1 for your system. And these rules from one side might change from time to time, and also new APIs might appear with new fees. Notice that there are several APIs that do the payments, for example PayPal, Stripe, Square, and so on. But every one of them might have different interface, different functionality style. However, they are eventually providing the similar functionality. It is just the interface names is a bit different. And at this moment, our developers decided to support mainly PayPal and Stripe. However, consider the following. Your project code shouldn't depend on one of these APIs. For example, your code shouldn't be calling directly PayPal or Stripe, because once you decide to change, for example, from PayPal to Stripe or from PayPal to Square payments, you are going to make a lot of code changes. So be smart in designing that. Again, I would like you to focus on the high level. The purpose isn't to write something that's complete. It is just how can I take some requirements from a team or from a customer and start to transfer them to a design. Think smart in the system. Here is the PayPal payment API. We accessed their website and we found them saying the following: please, if you would like to contact our service, use the following structure. It's telling us that it has a PayPal credit card class, which has 5 values here: name, address, and 3 values: ID, expire date, and CCV. And their API is as following: they are expecting to call a function pay money, and you give it the money, and the object should initialize the card information. That's all. Observe that this is a third-party code. We cannot change this message. You cannot come here and say, oh, this is going to be pay money without underscore. You cannot do that. You are contacting another server, another backend in another system that's completely outside your scope. So you have to respect their given API. You have to respect their given API. In the second API for the Stripe guys, they have a bit different API. They have a class for the user which has name and address. Another class for the credit card information which has ID and expire date. Observe the following. The information in these 2 things are almost the same from that guy to that guy, with the main difference is there is like a different naming and different functionality. The API for these guys is mainly a static method with a function named withdraw money that take these three items and do some processing. Again, this isn't our code. We have to contact them. They are a completely another server. We contact them to do the payment for our customer. We cannot change that. And again, your code shouldn't depend on PayPal or Stripe. These guys might be removed at any time. Their service might be shut down, and so on. That's all.